Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sharing a super exciting video with you all. I'm going to be doing the Huda Beauty Naughty Nude Palette review. If you don't know me, my name is Lane. I love opening subscription boxes, new beauty, reviewing new products, testing out new skincare, new products, and all things makeup. So if that sounds like you, definitely hit the subscribe button down below and also hit the notification bell so you guys can be notified of all of my future uploads. And give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, comment down below if you guys picked up this palette and your thoughts on the Huda Beauty palette. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all of that. And without further ado, let's get into it. So first I'm just gonna start out with some facts about this palette. This palette is the Naughty Nude palette. It retails for $67. There is 18 shades in this palette with 5 different textures. This palette is also made in Italy as well as cruelty free. So to start off, I think the packaging is really nice. It's really simple. In all of the past Huda Beauty palettes, she's had her face on the big palette, but in this one she doesn't. It just says nude in throughout the thing, and then she spelled naughty in a raised font, so it's a little bit raised than that full packaging, so it's textured. And I think the packaging is super pretty, and it's like a chocolatey brown color, burgundy chocolatey brown for the actual packaging part. When going into the color story, it's got a bunch of neutrally toned shades as well as some ink shades. I think it's really stunning. In this palette, she has 5 different formulas. So she's got her regular matte formula, she's got her regular metallic formula, she has this one shade that is a marbled matte formula, and then she's got another formula which is the marbled shimmery formula right here, and then this shade is her slippery shade, which is like a gloss formula. So this is what her color story looks like. This palette is described as a reimagination of the new nude palette that she came out with last year, a couple of years ago. I do have that palette coming on the way. My mom bought it for me as a holiday present, so I will be getting that palette towards the end of December, and I'm super excited to be able to have the older sister of the new nude as well as the new nude palette. Now a little bit about this slippery shade. It's a shimmering gloss hybrid that's encapsulated with bronze and pearls that you're able to pop the pearls to get the pigment of the gloss. This is actually just a clear shade that has little pearls in it, if you can see that you pop in order to get the pigment, which I thought was very interesting. It's interesting looking in the pan too. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna get used out of it. I'll definitely swatch it for you. I also filmed 2 demos of me using this palette. I have a new more neutral look like I'm wearing today, and then I have a dark vampy burgundy look that I also filmed for you that I will be including in this video. This palette was made so that you're able to create neutral looks as well as sultry looks. So this is definitely like a nighttime date night palette, something you wear out on a night in the town kind of palette. This isn't gonna be like an everyday light soft neutral palette. You are able to get looks like that using some of these shades up here, but that's not like what the whole palette is gonna be for. That's more of like the new nude palette. That's gonna be more of a lighter palette, and then this is kind of like the darker version of it. Another nice thing about this palette is I think this palette, since there are some very nice deep shades in it, I think it'll work really nice for deeper skin tones. I think this and the Nude Rich palette, which is one of her 9-pan palettes, I think this palette and that palette look very similar, and if you are a deeper complexion, this palette as well as the Nude Rich palette would be a very good palette for you guys. Now another thing is this palette is dupable within our collection. If you own the Nude Medium and the Nude Rich palette, you basically have a lot of the shades in this palette. Now you are missing out on these different formulas like the marbled ones and the slippery one, which is this is her first big palette with those. But I think if you have those 2, the Nude Medium and the Nude Rich, then this is not a necessity for you. But I do think that this is a really good palette, and I do think that the shadows performed super well. They blended super easily. You will notice that I had a little bit of trouble blending the Untamed shade in my demo, it did look a little bit patchy, but I was able to make it work after some blending and packing on the shadow. So it ended up not being a problem. It just took a little bit of extra work, but that's because it is a deep shade and deeper shades do sometimes take a little bit of extra work. And I don't mind that. It's one shade. I did try majority of these shades and I did test all of the formulas except for the slippery shade, but I am really enjoying this palette so far. And I definitely think that if you are looking to get into Huda Beauty, this is a good palette to try, as well as if you are looking for a good sultry deep neutral palette, this is also going to be a very good one to go for. So now I'm just going to go into the swatches, the demo, and then wrap up this video. These are the swatches. They look super good. The only one is this one right here that's a little bit patchy. That's the Untamed shade that I was talking about, that on my eyes. The shimmers, like this one and this one, are probably my two favorite shades. They are beautiful shimmers and I really like all of the colors in this palette. This shade right here that you see that's really reflective, this is the slippery shade, which is the gloss. As you can tell, it's clear. There's like a tiny bit of pigment, but overall that shade is clear. But these are the swatches of the palette, and now I'm just gonna get into showing you the demos of the two looks that I created. I'm mixing Hypnotic and Rough, and I'm gonna put that into my crease in my outer corner. Then with Arouse, which is this burnt orange color, I'm gonna layer that on top of the last two shades. Going into Spicy, this is my outer corner color. Then I'm taking Provocative, and this is my lid shade. Hard is going to be my lower lash line. And Tantric, this gold, is my inner corner. Now I'm just going to finish with liner and lashes, and I'll be right back to show you the final look. And this is the final look. I really like how it turned out. It's like a pretty neutral look, and I really enjoy working with this palette. Oh, the first shade I take is Untamed. I'm gonna put this all over my lid and blend it in my crease. Next, I'm going into Filthy, and I'm using that shade to buff out my crease and make it look like a little bit softer of an edge. Next, with my finger, I'm taking Irresistible, and this palette shade is going all over my lid. I went back into Untamed. This is going on my lower lash line. And then finally, for the last one, I'm going into Flower Power, which is this marbled shade, and that is my inner corner. I am just going to put liner and lashes on this eye, and I'll be right back to show you the finished look. And this is my final look. I really enjoy it. It's like a deep burgundy look. It's really pretty. I love the glitter that's on my eyelid, and I really think that this palette is super stunning. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video of me reviewing my Naughty Nude palette from Huda Beauty. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe down below and hit the notification bell so that you can be notified of all of my future uploads. Don't forget to comment down below your thoughts on the palette, and if you guys picked it up during the sale or if you plan on picking it up. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all of that, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!